We are rocking and rolling with another DoorDash ride-along adventure today. And we're going to see how much can we make. I'm a little bit late for the lunch shift. It's like 12 o'clock right now. It's like, oh my gosh. But that's mainly because I was doing Walmart Spark this morning and a video. So I'm trying to get this thing worked out. Because honestly, I don't have like time to do a whole lot of ride-alongs through the week because I have my full-time job. But Saturday I can do two. One Spark, one DoorDash. Made $88, and that's like a little over 4 hours with Spark. And let's see if we can get $20 an hour at the minimum with DoorDash. Right now it actually shows that it's slow, but since I'm platinum, I actually finally got an offer as I was coming up, because I think it showed like estimated time 8 to 14 minutes, and I'm like, ooh. But with platinum, it took it down just a little bit. I was a little worried at first. I thought I was going to turn on my shop and deliver, but luckily I did not have to do that. I got this first offer today. It is $8.70 at Starbucks. Let's go in. Right as I was about to give up on this order, oh my gosh. I had the worry-free unassigned as well. Then they said they're almost done with the order, so I'm just like, okay, I'll wait an extra couple minutes. But I was pretty close. That is sometimes a double-edged sword when it comes to Starbucks, because at least in my area and surrounding areas, it can actually take a while. Almost as bad as Wingstop. Hit or miss. Go, person. Now I did see one of those "we've got your back" because it was taking a while and the promise time was like at 12:03. But we got it all worked out. But I'm really curious if this will somehow go against my on-time rate, because this has been the Achilles heel of DoorDash recently. The past at least months, if not a year now. And hopefully in 2026 they actually get all the bugs worked out. But time will tell. And especially with this order. I've already used 5 excludes out of this rolling 100, and hopefully they're gonna have to allow some more, because with the traffic the way it is in my area, and it's supposed to detect that stuff too, but I've been having to use quite a few excludes even recently. But this is what I'm here to do, is test, tinker, see what I can find out, and hopefully somehow make things better. So go ahead and meet me at the customer. Leave it at the door. All right, that was easy enough. Only downside, it took over 30 minutes to do everything. So, and a lot of that was just mainly just waiting just to get the product. And I'm just like, So that could actually hurt the hourly rate right there. But hopefully I'm able to make it up with some good orders, even though that's not really guaranteed. Right now it shows my average wait time is 3 to 8 minutes. And so far so good, I'm platinum. I'm not too sure how long that will last, because I am on the edge with 82 points. Gotta have a little bit of a cushion on my acceptance rating at 53%, which is higher than it's been in a while. So now I'm going to be really focused on trying to keep it, so it's kind of bend but don't break method. Like this order was $8.70 for 6 miles, so it's basically $1.20-ish a mile. So trying to be in the tiers, it's a balancing act a lot of times, because you're not always just going to be getting the glorified banger orders, but yet I can still usually have an hourly rate of anywhere between $18 to $20-something an hour. And if I get a catering offer, well, then that's going to boost my chances to be up anywhere between $22 to $25-ish an hour, depending on how good that catering order really was. Okay, I think my last catering order was $55, $56. So that was a really good day, because I did just that order alone was under 40 minutes. And that, that was what? That's been probably 2 weeks ago almost. But I haven't dashed in about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. So it all makes sense. All is right in the world, somewhat. Let's see what we get next. Now we got another offer here. I think it said $6.25. This one's 8 miles, but it's going to take me over 2 miles just to get back to my hot zone. So it's going to be pretty much like $1 per mile, which is not good. And I got a crap load of traffic right here in front of me. Man, this bridge is insane up here. Oh my gosh. I'm sure this picture right here will not do it justice. And this is another reason why my on-time rate is sometimes affected. It's because of the stinking bridge. But going back to this order, why did I take this order? This is a lot worse than this order I just took. Chick-fil-A, they're going to be cool a lot faster. If I have to wait at all, it might be literally 1 or 2 minutes. And I think it's going to be a road actually really close to another Chick-fil-A. Really, it's what's so funny. They have like a Chick-fil-A like even closer to them. I don't know why they didn't order from there, or the order didn't pick up and actually show that there's a closer one in their location. But you know what? That happens every day. But here really soon, I'm going to turn on my shop and deliver on. I have not done a whole lot of shop and deliver in a while, but I think the main reason why I'm going to turn my shop and deliver on, generally because I'm needing to test this thing out. Because what I'm trying to do is get a really good sample size so I can actually know is shop and deliver / pro shopper is better. Right now, I'm not a pro shopper like at all. I'm not even close, because I have been beaten down with the items that I could not find because they did not have the items, which is not my fault. It's not the Dasher's fault, but we have gotten the blame for it, and it affects the rating. But now they have a new system, or at least they're trying to update their system to where we can just take a picture of that section and it'll exclude that, and it won't count against us. But at that time, I didn't have that. So therefore, that's why my shop and deliver rating is like trash right now. But I really want to get this worked on so we can know what in the world we need to do, or what in the world I can tell DoorDash from my own experience and being out here, so we might be able to get a few changes. Even though I'm just like one spoke on the wheel pretty much, and everybody else that can put in their comments and questions, experiences, everybody on here just flood it in the comments, because DoorDash does read our comments, and the more we have, the more it helps, because I'm just one person, but with us all, we can be many. We are just now arriving at Chick-fil-A. Yeah, now that pickup there was pretty much as advertised. Just took a couple minutes. Now we're going to be taking like the interstate, which I'll knock off some of this time, which is like super duper tremendous. Because even though it's like 6 miles, I got 10 minutes. But man, it sure does look crowded up in here on this interstate. Can't tell from right here, but now we're starting to slow down just a touch. And right now, I'm actually trying to think of, when I do deliver this, I'm trying to think of my strategy. How do I want to come back? Do I want to come back the same way interstate-wise? Because I could come around the other way where there's a few restaurants like the Rice House and stuff. One thing I'm afraid of, there's this one little area, I'm afraid that I might actually get an offer like at this Jack in the Box or the Sonic over here, and there at that Bear Creek exit, they got road construction there, and it's like treacherous. I'll tell you what, it's just downright horrible. You can literally just be at that light for 10 minutes. Sometimes it's even worse and longer, like during the week. Oh my. Because they got it all down to that one lane, and it is that bad. And that's and the crazy thing is, that's no exaggeration. Because one time I had a catering order and I had to turn around there. I'm just like, oh man, this was a mistake. I probably would have been better off going a couple miles down the road and turning around, which crossed my mind. But then I was like, well, should I do that or not? But I didn't. But it all worked out. But all right, we got what? 3 more miles to the customer. Let's go. Leave it at the door. All right, as soon as I got that thing dropped off, that platinum offer boost is still working really well of giving me another offer. So now I'll be getting an $8.31, 3 points, maybe 8 miles. So not that bad for being my third order of the day. One big negative is this is actually taking me to a pizza that I don't really want to go to. It's starting to actually pull me more closer to Dallas. But so after this, I just might need to pause my dash and better position myself. But I'm gonna give it a shot since my acceptance rating is up a little bit and see if I can get a good offer in that area. So I just might give it a chance. So let's go ahead and go to Pizza Hut. All right, just had to wait a few minutes there. Got another one of those we've got your back type of ordeals from DoorDash, because it did take a little bit. Hopefully after this, I'll be able to tell if I've gotten anything against my on-time rate. Now I got just a little bit over a mile to get to the customer. The little scary thing is I had a notification right before I went to the door of Pizza Hut saying, oh, the customer changed their address. I'm like, oh no, oh no. But luckily I think it's still the same address, so it shouldn't be an issue. And the address that was on that notification, I actually tested out, I Googled it, and it's like a little over a mile, so all is well. Except for this light. It's green, people, it's green, come on. Oh man, this pizza making me hungry too. Woo-hoo. All right, come on now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now this will be a hand it to me order, yippee. And I'm going to be right at this house on the right side. Is that it? No. That one right there should be it. Well, there, the next one. I think it's the next one. Is it this one? It's this one. Okay. Let me park on the other side. Man, they got some construction down this road for sure. All right, be right back. All right. Had a little bit of issue trying to get the PIN number, but you know, that happens sometimes. And they had like a mountain of stairs just to get up to their house. It was like 25, 30 steps. I was like, golly. And you had to mow up that hill? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I think I turned here. And even while I was standing there, I just completed it because I put the PIN number in. Immediately, I got another offer. I think it's like 750. It's like 5 point something miles. I got like half a mile just to get there. So it might be an even 5 miles-ish. The bad thing is this is pulling me into more to the Cedar Hill area. So this is probably going to ask me if I want to stay in that location. So my answer will be probably not really. So it would be good if I can get an offer in that area. Sometimes I have before. That will kind of bring me back to my area, or to my zone. So that's what I'm going to kind of look for here. And I still haven't turned my shop and deliver on yet. Even though I don't want to, but I do, just to test. So, but I'm going to be testing for at least a good month or two. But when it comes to these shop and delivers, I don't want to do it around the times where I could get a catering order between 10:30 and 12, 1 o'clock-ish. So that's the reason why I don't usually have my shop and delivers on around those times. Any other time, I don't really care unless it's dinner time shift. Then I maybe, say about 5 to 7, but really 5 and on, because I could get a dinner catering order. So, and I don't really want to do shopping at nighttime. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm so picky. Crap. I'm gonna have to come out at some oddball hours. Carrot coming soon. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyways, I am here at Jack in the Box. I'll be right back. Okay, I just paused my dash for a moment so I can just kind of woos off for a second and tell you a little bit about a story. So I went in there, Jack in the Box, and they're not able to fry food. Don't know for how much longer, but it seemed like it's gonna be a while. I'm surprised they didn't just close the thing down, but maybe they're going to get somebody to fix their fryer. I do not know, but he was nice about it. Then I was trying to get unassigned because he said, you're going to have to unassign from the order. I'm like, oh, well, it may not be that easy because these things actually go against me. So let me see what I can do. So I went through all the little prompts. Then when I got to my little explanation, the app started glitch out on me a little bit, so I couldn't actually physically type anything in there. So then I went ahead and called DoorDash and went through their automated service, which I was actually pleasantly surprised, and got the order resolved, and the order didn't go against me. So able got a worry-free unassigned. Okay, good. Then, of course, being all platinum status, I got some offers directly right after that. $3.60 for 6.3 miles, which I expect for this area. Of course, I did not take that. That was an easy decline. I'm just like, I wonder how much is actually a tip. Is it 60 cents of a tip? Is it $1.60 for a tip? I mean, this is 6.3 miles. There ain't no way. Immediately after that, offer $2.25, 2.7 miles. Hair to the no to that too. That is a no tip order. Even though I have a base pay of $2, I'm sure someone else declined it as well, which up to the quarter. Come on now. Now I'm just sitting here and now I'm about ready to go. Thank you for listening. And now it's time to get the heck out of here. All right, as soon as I got back in my area, I got another bad offer, and this is coming from Rice House, $3 for 2.7 miles, another decline. Then that just happened to remind me, it made me think of just like, because now I have like a 55% acceptance rating. It's like when I get my acceptance rating like up so high, it feels like it's just bringing me back down on purpose. I know it's just like a conspiracy. I know it's a thought, but hey, that's just what it seems like I've seen and noticed, especially when I changed from into the overall Dasher rating, because my acceptance rating was like around the mid 70s and it trashed me down all the way down to the right past 50s into the 40s, and then I kind of balance out all the way between 45 and 50, 55 with the acceptance rating to keep my point system around 80, 82, which is where I'm at. I really wonder if that's on purpose. Is that by design? I'm going to ask that. When I talk to DoorDash next, I'm going to ask that question. And now I have an offer. This offer is terrible. I took it because it's a shop and deliver, and I've been wanting to test it. This is just a testing order. I'm not even doing this just to make money. I'm doing this to test it to see if I can tell any difference in my shopping experience. I'm doing it for us. I feel like I'm taking one for the team here. What I say it was 425. It was like 3-something miles, but that was like way back there because I had to get all the way down here. But the customer's only going to be like maybe a mile away, a mile and a half at the most. But this is not an offer that I would just take. No. This is just for the experience, for you, the viewer, and DoorDash. Yeah. And I'm getting paid a whole whopping $4.25. That just makes you want to stop. It really does. You know, if it wasn't for the two purposes in mind, I would never took it. Like at all. I wouldn't even done it for the acceptance rating. But here we go to, where are we going? Dollar General, that's it. All right, so we got about 8 items here. Got some Dove, some more soap, and got some chips. Shouldn't take too long. So I encountered a few little issues, and what that was when I was actually trying to check out, my red card would not work. It's actually the digital one that's on my phone. And now I need to reload my phone, and I had to call DoorDash for them to actually fix that issue. So I've actually been on here for about 12 minutes now, waiting. I went through the automated process, but that wasn't gonna work. So yeah. But while I was here, I actually got another offer. It was like, I think it was like $5.25. It's like an additional 1.7 miles. So I went ahead and took that order. It's only 4 items, so I just might as well take it. So I did that and went ahead and got the products. And now I'm just here, just waiting on DoorDash. I'm glad I actually get paid at least an extra $5 for my wait. But until then. Wow, was that an ordeal? I'm like beyond speechless. Anyway, so since the last time I said something, well, I got a hold of DoorDash. It was like 5 minutes later. So it took about 17-ish minutes. But he was able to quickly get it reloaded, which was awesome. So that part was actually flawless. And shoot, I feel like I'm about done for the day. I don't know how long this has taken, this whole everything, but I think I will stop after this. I actually did a pretty good job keeping calm and cool, so I am proud of myself for that. I didn't act like I was such in a rush or anything else. I just kept my calm, just chill. Now I just got customer A, customer B. I'm less than a mile from one of the two. I'm not too sure which one. I gotta figure it out when I get there. Let's go ahead and do that. Leave it at the door. Drop off number 2. Leave it at the door with, and do not ring the doorbell. All right, we got it all dropped off. I am so glad, because it's about time to go get something to eat. I think that will make me feel a little bit better. Yes, it will help. So with all these issues that's kind of came across here today, I have been out here for 3 hours and 6 minutes, only making a grand total of $32.76. I'm like, I think this is probably the worst hourly rate on DoorDash I've ever had. I can't think of anything else, because that comes up to $10.56 an hour. I'm like, what? I knew I was in that Dollar General like forever, but wow. All right, yeah, just checked it. So that, according to that screenshot, I got that offer at $145. Wow. Then I completed everything at $256. Dang. Not including that little mishap there at Jack in the Box. So, a little speechless right now. Don't know what to say. But hopefully there is something from my experience. Be like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't ever go through that. And if there is anything to learn from it, I hope you got it. Right now, I think I'm just gonna chillax. At least I made like $88 on Spark this morning. I'm over $100 for the day. Yeah, if you could just hit that like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe and see me in the next video.